Good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm Clarice. Hey, welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Monday. Been a great weekend. Have you all had a great weekend? Oh, what's going on here? Hello, everybody. I've been chatting before I'm even in. Hi, April. Hey, Tinbrook. Hey, Timothy. Hi, Jan. Hey, Robin. Oh, tomorrow's a big day. Oh, how exciting. Hey, Tracy. Okay. So, as always, I'm going to get cards out for the collective. Do some channeling for us all, see if we've got some messages for everybody, something new that they want to tell us, maybe. Maybe they just want to go on about relationships again. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll also do mini reads as well. So if you want one, just check that pinned comment out. It tells you that it's by donation, which is Super Chat, Super Sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there. Morning, Gabe. Donate anything. And if you've got a question for your higher self, or you just want general guidance, make sure you put a capital Q in your comment, at the start of your comment, and then I'll notice it. Or I'll find it easier that way. Enlightening weekend. Interesting, Robin. Hey, Leslie. I bought a coffee machine this weekend. So that'll arrive this week, hopefully this week, sometime. Oh, looking forward to it. It's a grinder coffee maker. Chicken wants that. Meow. A grinder coffee maker, and it's 24-hour programmable. So it can wake me up at 6 a.m. grinding beans for me, making coffee for me while I'm still in bed. And I'm going to do that every day. Good coffee. It's about time I got off the Nescafe. And that seems like the easier option to make my coffee for me. And then it's got like a thermal pot too. Like it goes into a jug and so when it's finished it switches off. It doesn't continue using electricity. She went back in. What the hell? Yeah, so it keeps it warm in this, flask-like jug. So I'm excited about that. Because I was making myself real coffee this weekend with my hand grinder and I've got like a metal funnel thing and just pour boiling water through it and it's not great. And I thought, you know what? It's about time I got myself a coffee machine. That's exciting. Oh, you've been anxious, Timothy. Still didn't find out what's going on. It's a good day tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, today is the birthday of your brother. Oh, sorry to hear that. Anniversary of your brother-in-law's passing, so it's not a good day for you today. I mean, and I can get good beans here. And I don't like the concept of the cartridge things that you throw away. So this is just a grinder, The Garden of the Night is the card that's come out. Garden of the Night is kind of, it's the darkness. Hey, Maria. Hey, Heather. Yeah, it's the darkness. It's the darkness within us. Negative feelings. Dark night of the soul, it can be, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel it's more on a small level, on a smaller level. The darkness that's within us, like Timothy's talking about. Anxiety, worry. Yes, because that was in the energy update today. Someone comes in or something comes in and takes our worry away. It takes our worry away. Hang on. I watered the plant this weekend, so I need to rearrange it. There we go. Come forward. Right, there we go. Plant's good. Yours was so Friday. Congratulations. Let's have divorce parties. There really should be a big event, shouldn't there? It is kind of something more to celebrate than a wedding, really. Well, the same, I guess. Yeah, we should. Divorce parties. It's a relief, but really it should be a party, right? Being single. Yay. I like being single. I like being in a relationship as well, but not any old relationship. So, what else was my weekend? It was surprisingly quiet. I thought it was going to be a very social one, but it ended up not being. I had a great day yesterday. You had a beautiful cake for your divorce cake. Nice. Hey, Deborah. Yeah. And I got a lot of things sorted out yesterday. Cleaned up, rearranged in here. I pumped my tyres up. It was just a day of doing stuff like that and lots of pool time as well. You celebrated your divorce a lot more than your wedding. There's lots of 11s there, hey? Paying 1,100 a month for 11 years and 11 months. It's a lot. Hey, Jen. Did I say hello already? Kelly, hello. All is connected. So yeah, in the energy update for today, it seems that someone comes in and helps us out because we need to conserve our energy for something else. You know, when you're like, I just can't do that job, so it's going to have to be left. And then someone says, don't worry, I've got it. It's that kind of thing. Someone steps in because you're ready to receive now. You're open to receive, but it's almost like you're forced into it because you just can't. You can't do it anymore. Like you can't pay a bill and then someone pays the bill for you. Or you don't have any more hours in the day or any more energy to do it. And someone steps in. And it's good because then you realize that you have started to receive, which is a fantastic thing. I'm receiving greatly. And I'll tell you what is good. I think I've got one availability, but I'm pretty much sold out now. Now I can control the numbers of readings that I do in each, or the ones that are available in each 24-hour period. I think there's one left available. It's great because now, today, I've got my videos. I've got there'll be 3 readings to do. 2 at the moment, but someone will book in for that one, I'm sure, the last one. And so that's manageable. You see, on other days, I can do more than that. But I thought about it yesterday. It's like, okay, well, I make 3 available because I've got videos all day. It's so good. And then I realized that means I can have a day off now. Now my deeper dives are automated. And once my readings are sold out, I can leave them sold out for more than 24 hours. I can have an actual day off, not just a day off-ish. Hey, Chris. Oh, no. The clerk of court said she wants me to be her ex. Too nice at exes. I'm divorced 21 years now. 12. All is connected. Innovation, transformation, growth, and release. A girl sits on a tree trunk and holds leaves in her hands, while others blow away in the wind. A small spider holds a few leaves together with his fine filament, even though the wind threatens to tear them apart. Don't be afraid of changes. Release your fear by letting go. I feel like this is what we need to do. We've got to let go. We've got to let something just fall by the wayside. It's the way to release codependency as well, you know. When you've been doing everything for everyone, you just have to let something go. You have to let something fall by the wayside and not be done. That's what I feel this spider's saying, is like trying to hold everything together then, but just needs to let go. Don't be afraid of changes. Release your fear by letting go. Change is hard enough and painful, but it's the only way to grow. You may drift, but you'll never lose yourself. Life goes on and nothing ends. It is reshaped into something new by the wind. Not better or worse, but different. And in that change lies wonder and openings. Nice. Hey, Sandy. Hey, John. Can't get your voice till November. How long do you have to wait, Sandy? I had to wait 2 years for mine. 2 years? It's a long time, isn't it? I had to be separated for 2 years to get divorced. Wow. I'd moved to a different continent by then. A lot happens in 2 years in my life. Renetta. Oh, you loved your next steps reading. How did your weekend go, Chris? We all want to know. Thanks for your donation, Lynetta. And PayPal. So I changed the guidance reading again because somebody booked in for a reading and picked all of them. Picked the general guidance and the tarot and just all of them. And in fact, they haven't got back to me, so. But now you can only choose one of them. So all is connected, and we've got to let go. We've got to let the wind blow away the leaves. We can't hold on to them. So there's things to let go at the moment, pretty much like Tim's doing. Letting go. There's exciting stuff that comes from it, from letting go. Letting something go, just letting it drop. It's like spinning plates on poles or juggling. Sometimes you just got to stop, let them crash to the ground. Divorce was 6 months start to finish. That's pretty good going, Jan. Oh God, mine was 2 years. 2 years from start to finish. And it was like 50-50, perfectly mutual. There was nothing contentious about it or anything. It was straightforward. I did it myself. It was just straightforward. Yeah, I downloaded a package from the internet and I did my own divorce. It's quite simple. You're welcome, Lynetta. Oh, you asked for a big sign. Cool. So, Lynetta, will your person return? Let's find out. Lynetta. You'll get there. You'll get there, Chris. Yes. Yes, Lynetta. You got the green. The green light. But let's see. Let's see more about this, Lynetta. Will they return? Yes. What's going on then? Sabotaging a new beginning at the moment. Wanting a new beginning, but not yet ready for it because of sabotages. How they're working against themselves. They want to make things more easy, simple in their life before they come in. Yeah. So yes, coming back in, and they're the ones that could contact you because they've got to make something simpler first. Divorce took 14 days. You lied and said you've been separated for a year. Yeah, my ex wouldn't lie. He wouldn't. He wouldn't let go. There you go, Lynetta. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so that big change, right, when divorces come through. It's great. And freedom, you can actually move forward. I'd actually already started moving forward because I wasn't waiting for nothing. Nobody. I moved to Australia already. Oh no, I didn't, in fact. I hadn't moved to Australia already. Because they wouldn't give me the visa until I was divorced. That's right, I had to wait. And then as soon as I got the divorce through, that let the visa come through. So it was very exciting, my divorce. Cool. Let's get a goddess out for everybody for the day. Hasn't communicated in a month. Mine hasn't communicated in 3-4 months. That's all right, I'm busy. Harvest. Things are happening right now. Things are moving, it feels. Demeter. I did my hair this morning. I washed my hair and did a mask on it. And then I did it like properly. I'm getting better at it with my styly brush and I figured out my new Dyson hairdryer. Because it was just too hot and hard. But I found little buttons on the back. I didn't read the instructions. Shouldn't have to read instructions for a hairdryer, should you? I figured it all out anyway. So I managed to do it okay this time. I'm sure I'll get better and better at it. And I've got crocodile clips now as well, so I can put a bit of my hair out of the way while I'm doing the rest of it. Demeter, harvest. You've planted the seeds, you've put in the work, and now it's time to harvest your rewards from the universe. Yeah, I do feel like we're going to be receiving. Goddess of harvest and hearth, Demeter is here to help usher in the abundance that you've been working toward. How amazing. We've had a very abundant weekend. Very abundant. Oh, this was really good. Yeah, I do feel there's going to be help coming now. Almost, when you have to just stand up, you just have to be clear of what you want for a long time and not back down. And then eventually you start receiving from it. I feel for those of you that's not been backing down, you're going to be receiving from it now. Very soon. But I think it's now. I think it is now. Yeah, don't forget to click like on my video. Thanks for the reminder, Tim. Started working on my knees. Not like kneeling. I mean, strengthening up my knees. Doing this program. I think I mentioned it on whenever I was last on. That morning I'd watched a video. A guy called Knees Over Toes. You know how sports instructors, they always say don't put your knees over your toes. Well, why not? I often do that. If you've got dodgy knees, then you shouldn't do that. But you can build your knees up instead of just not doing things, It's like saying, don't go for a run. Presuming everyone's frail and stuff. But anyway, this is a guy who's had knee problems, had surgery. They told him what he wouldn't be able to do anymore. And he's like, hold my beer and watch me. And so he's obviously done a lot of research on it and done all the exercise and has built his knees to an incredible level of strength, like incredible. Check him out if you're interested in that kind of thing. Knees over toes guy, I think he calls himself. And wow, yeah. So I was watching some videos of his and started doing some of the exercises, which is very interesting because my bad knee, the one that hurts more, the one that my massage person is always working on, is actually the stronger one. So I've obviously already strengthened it up to minimize the problems in that. The other one is dodgy. Thanks, Tracy, for your donation. High self general you want. Let's just get a cat out for everybody first. I'll be right with you. Time to bulletproof my knees. Unique. Meet Helix. He's always a little different from the other kitties. At first he felt lonely and alienated. even considered trying to blend in to be accepted by the other cats. But this could never give him the joy that being embraced as his true self would. So he took a risk and met people's gazes as himself. He saw that his uniqueness was his beauty, his spark. He alone could twinkle the way only he can. Miraculously, many kitties around him threw off their normal disguises and began to sparkle in their own way too. The world became dazzlingly diverse. So embrace the freak within and remember, outsiders are in. I love that. Unique. I even cleaned out the mess that is underneath the table. All the boxes of empty cards. I ordered a new deck as well. So that's exciting. Mary Ellen. Last hard to have any goals. Start small. Strengthen your knees. Watch YouTube videos and strengthen your knees. Little goals, just little goals for you. Don't do the big things first. Don't go like, I want a life purpose goal. Do little things. Muggles in here. It is. It's a particularly good cat card. What was I doing now? Here we go. Tracy, higher self general for you. Tracy, let's see. This is coming out a lot. Hey, jealousy. The jealousy card is coming out so much. People are reacting because everyone's getting triggered at the moment. I mean, everyone's being pushed into moving forward in the life path, and some people are resisting it. And those that are resisting it look around at someone that isn't resisting it or resisting it less and stepping into that, and it's not good. Their reactions are not good. So keep on going for what fulfills you, Tracy, and let people show you where they're at. And you don't need to drag them behind you energetically. We can't do that. It holds us back. We can't hold on to lead weights and stuff. It's actually better if we just fulfill ourselves and hopefully inspire them. And like I've said before, inspiration comes both ways, you know. We can inspire them, and you might watch me and go, wow, yeah, I want to be like that. There's that inspiration. You might watch me and go, oh, what a bitch. But that's inspiration too. You know what I mean? What a bitch, because she's got a new coffee maker, you know? That kind of thing. Anyway, you need to set yourself free to go for what it is that you want, because I feel that you'll be very inspirational, and you need to give yourself permission to do that, Tracy. Give yourself permission to shine. I like that. Okay, what are we doing now? Homework card. What was yesterday's? No, the day before. What was the expectations that are impossible to meet? It was last time. Yeah, I like that. Walking 7,000 steps. Exercise is always the easiest. Just to, like, make it something that's free, something that does you good, you know. And something easily attainable. Yeah. It's important. It's important that we have wins. We need to celebrate ourselves and have small wins. A lot of people will make huge goals, never small goals. You could make tiny, tiny goals and just celebrate wins, win after win after win, all day long. That's the secret behind exercise, really. People that exercise, it's not just about your body and everything. It's about that too, but it's about your mind, what it does for your mind and your soul. you know, the spirit. There you go. Use that discipline then for yourself. Oh. To whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it's within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating, it says. Maybe that's your key, Mary Ellen. Maybe it's that I can't do it as good as other people, so I won't bother. Could be holding someone back. So as always, I'll put a picture of this on social media. Be Healing on Facebook. Of course, in our private group for this cafe, Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed. If you're not in it already, come along. And on Instagram, Claire Louise Hay. To whom am I comparing myself right now? Nobody. Personally. What would you try if you knew you wouldn't fail? Good one. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the tarot. The juicy bit. The tarot. What's the tarot got to tell us today? Drinking water is always a good challenge. I bought some water. I usually get big Montfleur bottles, 5-litre bottles. But delivery guy doesn't have any. And so I was running out of water this weekend and had to get the smaller bottles. But it's kind of good because they're 6-packs of the 1.5-litre bottles. So I got 2 and I said, well, hopefully the big ones will arrive before I finish these. And he said, yeah, I think they will. And anyway, I brought them and there were 2 free. It was like 8-packs instead of 6-packs. So that was good. Yeah, it is. It's good drinking water. How much do you drink? Do you know? I drink a whole 1.5-litre bottle when I'm training each time. So 2 of those if I train twice a day. I drink a few coffees. And then I've got my little bottles, I guess. I don't know how much they contain. I probably drink about 4 of those a day while I'm working. I drink a Yeti full of tea as well. Tea. I don't know how much it would be. Don't drink any. How are you still alive? 90 ounces. How many milliliters is that? Three coffees. I think I'm going to do 3 coffees in my machine because you just set it. I think 3 will be enough for me. It can make 12. Imagine if I made a jug of 12 coffees and drank that all morning. 3 to 5 litres. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, you'd be in the bathroom all day. Yeah, beer has water. It does. Had some beer this weekend. I can't drink too much beer though. It makes me feel sick. Okay, we've got some cards out at last. Wow. Interesting. It seems that we're talking about abundance today instead of romance. It's very watery, in fact, of all the alcohols. Yeah, my mum could never drink water, and I got one of those pie mugs, you know those? Big water filters that filter it so many times and then put minerals back in. When I was in Australia, she came to stay and she tried it and she could drink that. See, the water in the UK, well, where she was, it just smelled like a swimming pool. I couldn't drink it out of the tap there. You couldn't drink a swimming pool water. You'd smell like chlorine and your body's like, this is poison. I cannot drink that. She could drink the filtered stuff. Maybe just a body who's being sensible. Maybe it's that. Better water. I do like the Mont Fleur. It's so nice. So nice. We see we have to buy our water here. I can boil the tap water and use it. I use the tap water in my coffee because the water is pretty good here because we have a reservoir in this resort. But usually water is delivered here. I mean, trucks with big containers on the back delivering your water and putting it in your tank. So it's all tank water. You don't want to drink that. So it's kind of good that I don't have to use bottled water to boil. I'm lucky. Oh, Maria, thank you for your donation. Very allergic to chlorine. Oh, it's horrible. Don't like plastic bottles. Depends. Some of them are good, some of them are not. Yuck. Some of them are disgusting. Yeah, when you can taste the plastic. Ugh. In Thailand, you can get this really cheap water, and it's in like very flexible bottles. It's disgusting. I can't even drink it. It tastes like plastic. It's disgusting. Yuck. Maria, high self guidance. Nice. Service, I'm appreciated. You're appreciated for the work that you're doing. That's awesome. You are appreciated. You're appreciated by your guides. You're appreciated by the universe. You're appreciated by people too. But you've got rest and relax here. So relax into that. Maybe you're pushing yourself a little bit hard, Maria, to serve, to fix situations or something like that. It's kind of an important step to go through. Or if you're in work like mine, is to realize you can't fix everybody. Not getting too invested in how people take it. Can help them out, but whether they do it or not is up to them, you know. So yeah, don't get too invested in it. Rest and relax about it. You are appreciated for it. Don't invest too much of yourself though. I mean, it's good to want to do it, but it's the results, you know. What people do with it. Can't get too invested in that. Ice cold water. I got myself a metal bottle now, so that I can just use the 5 litre ones, and then the 5 litre ones, they get used as planters here. So, and also oil containers too. All my bottles are reused. The big ones especially. The small ones don't. They just get trashed, right? But yeah, the big ones, they get reused. They're very useful, in fact. When I used to get the big ones, on Mina I used to do them, and when I lived at the beach here, and the long-tail boat drivers, what would you call them? Sailors? They used to use them. They used to pick them up outside of my place when I'd use them. The big containers are very good. Get used a lot here. You can even make them into a shovel. You can make them into all kinds of things, in fact. I've seen them being made into all kinds of things here. So, we've got The Ten of Crystals it is. There we go. The Ten of Crystals. Abundance. The Ten of Crystals is abundance. But let's read it. So we're talking about abundance today, which is good. I like that. This is a card of stability and completion. After all of your hard work, you'll experience a state of financial security. There's a lot of similar messages coming out. Hey. You'll experience a state of financial security and lasting abundance. You have built a strong foundation upon which you can rest and reap the benefits of everything you work towards. It's an indication of many blessings with your home, family, and future endeavors. Take this time to experience the freedom you've created for yourself. Enjoy life's simple pleasures, but don't forget to be generous with the knowledge or wealth you've gained. Culmination, family, prosperity, security, spiritual ascension. Yeah, I realised this weekend I'm in no rush to get into a relationship, because I've got so much going on, and I really feel that I'm building my solid foundations now. In fact, I'm a little bit wary to get into a relationship now, because if I might be in a very different position in a year's time. I will be in a very different position in a year's time. And I'm aware of that. It comes up in so many people's readings, that very thing. When people are focused on relationships, it's like, you got to get your abundance first. You got to get on your life path first. You're going to be a very different person then. You'll be attracting and wanting someone very different. Our lifestyle changes completely, Then we've got perspective, which is the Hanged Man. You got that in your reading, yeah. Perspective. She's airing out her armpits. Perspective. It may be a good time to pause, take a deep breath, and review your plans. This is about abundance. If you feel stuck, do not make any hasty decisions just yet. Sometimes looking at things from another angle or perspective can shift the energy of a challenging situation. It may be that you'll need to let go of something or make some kind of sacrifice, which may initially leave you feeling vulnerable. Yes, the same message is coming out, right? That's the spider thing, isn't it? Know that this too will pass. You just need some time to review your plans. This is a transitional phase when you're able to recalibrate your beliefs, situation, or life goals. Take this time to meditate on your personal hopes and dreams. When one door closes, another always opens. Right. So we do have something to let go of, and it's about our abundance. So expect big changes to happen, because you'll be surprised when we let something go like that, how much we hold on to it energetically. And then something like that you're going through, Timothy, is released, and then suddenly, boom, your life can move forward, because you let it go energetically. And it's only happening now because you've let it go energetically to a point. But stages of letting go. Hey, Sabrina. Yeah, that comes up a lot in private readings. A redirection, saying you shouldn't be focused on your love life right now. You should be focused on your... Powerful cards today. Again. Judgment. Hang on, let's find it. Hi, Nadine. Judgment. Judgment is about an awakening. Review, transition, rite of passage, maturing. When judgment comes up in a reading, now is a time to review. Judgment is the card of change. Current phase of your life is now coming to an end, so it's best to take this change with patience. Ask yourself what brought you to this sudden change, and what can you do to keep a clear mind in the cloud of change? Cloud of change. Some of the biggest lessons we learn in our life happen when we are at the most trying times. It can be full of surprises and cannot stay the same forever. Right now, you're being held responsible for your choices and behaviors. This is paramount for maturity and space to grow. They're gorgeous cards, aren't they, these? They are, love them too. Very pretty. The love deck. Okay, so we've got something going on with abundance. We've got something to let go of, which will free our abundance up. So letting go, just stopping doing it. Like I said, it was key to me, is just to stop doing it. You know, when I was living in a house and I was living with a partner, and my eldest son was there as well, and I was just doing it all. I was running a business and paying all the bills, and I was doing all the cleaning, and I was just doing everything. And I'm like, guys, there's 3 adults in this house. And then my eldest son was like, oh, but you chose to live in this house. You're the one that chose it. He would come up with all kinds of weird excuses why the responsibility was all mine. So bizarre. And then my friends were saying, like, because I was complaining about it at the time, how can I get him to do stuff? Like, you just got to stop doing it. I'm like, well, I'm not prepared to live in a house with no rent paid and with the bills not paid and dirty. I'm not prepared to. And so it was very hard for me to do that. But the answer was to not stop doing that, just do it for myself. Just do it for myself instead. Leave them. Live by myself. So yeah, sometimes there's things to let go of, and that frees up your abundance, right? Like what I've done in the last few days as well. Stopping sending out the deeper dives, making it automatic, downloads, and then placing a limit on the private readings. So it's limited to just what I can do in the next 24 hours, because I know what I'm doing that next day, how much time I'll have and stuff. So that has freed up my abundance. It made a big difference straight away. Instantly, it made a big difference. So a letting go, you know. Wow, that's cool, Renata. Lots of signs there, yeah. Let's get more tarot out. So something to let go of so that our abundance can come in even more. And it seems to me like it's talking about receiving. Yeah, something to walk away from, and it's not necessarily easy to do that. You hope, don't you? You hope that the people around you will change and start giving to you. But generally they don't. Generally, you have to move on to those people that can and will, that are doing it anyway. Oops. Because if we've been a helper, if we've been codependent, we will have been attracting people that can't. It's a match. The sun. Very good sign. So it's going to get much better, much better, blissfully better when we do this. It's just that hurdle of the 10 of Swords, because that's the painful ending. It's painful. The thing that we've got to let go of is painful, isn't it? Isn't it always painful? We're clinging on to it. But when we do, the sun can come out. Hey, Murray. When we do let go of it, the sun can come out. It's 7:47. That's my number. Lynetta, you're talking about the numbers you're seeing. 747 is mine. Catches my attention each time. It's 7:47. 7:47 and I need a pee. I'm going to make some more coffee and pee. I'll be right back after this coffee break. I'll be long. Outside. A party. Early morning. No, they're setting up for a party at the pool. Hi, people. This is a cooler for ice, which means there's going to be a party. Or some kind of a gathering. Oh no, it's on the day that I'm making videos as well. It's my big video day today. That's where I did my hair. Yeah, boing. I don't know what 747, apart from aeroplanes, but I don't know, it's just a number that I keep on seeing for many, many years, so I guess it was about travel at first. So I feel like abundance could be turning around for many people here. Unconditional love. Is that right? Oh, I had no. I don't think I've ever looked it up. Unconditional love, but not unconditional relationships. The High Priestess. Got a lot of major arcanas. Hey, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Follow the signs. You're 711 and 744. Yeah, good numbers. Okay, let's read the High Priestess out from this one. It feels like signs to me, like not just intuition, but signs, like the numbers that we're talking about, you know? The signs will lead you to your abundance. High Priestess is the bearer of magic, spiritual teachings, and inner knowledge. Oh, that's right. So the abundance has to come, there's no going backward. Like you can do things in a muggle way to a certain point, a certain awakening point. It's the Judgment card. And then once you get to a certain level, you know too much. You can't go back and do it the Muggle way anymore. You have to do it the magical way. She has a deep understanding of the higher realms of consciousness and acknowledges the universal balance of light and dark energy. This card indicates an awakened spiritual or psychic awareness and encourages you to make time for introspection and meditation. It's also advised that you listen to your intuition and dreams and reflect on the feelings and visions you experience each day. It's the understanding of your highest purpose and potential. Through attaining a balance between your physical and spiritual self, you alone have the power to raise your vibration in order to access the higher realms of sacred knowledge. This is about signs. Noticing the signs that are leading you to the abundance. I mean, the sun is the ultimate card of abundance. It's a sign of alignment, you know. Abundance is a sign of alignment. We get all kinds of good stuff when we're in alignment and when it's time to as well. Just like your relationship won't come in if you've got to do some abundant stuff first. Oh, I've got hair in my microphone. Yeah, if you've got to do some abundant stuff first, because we get distracted in relationships. We can so easily get off track when we're in a relationship. The universe knows us. But it's the same with abundance, you know? It's like I with myself. I had to do a lot of inner stuff to get aligned before my abundance really started kicking in. I had to heal a lot. I had to heal all of the anxiety and everything. It was causing the drinking and yeah. You get a lot of fires, yeah, change. Yeah. Sparkly eyes as well. The energy of somebody, you know. Mm, 555 is big change. Big change coming. The world, achievement and fulfillment, the completion of a cycle, the start of a new chapter. Achievement, fulfillment, it's when, yeah. I mean, the universe does want to give you the world. It does want you to have abundance. It wants you to have love. But it wants you to be those things first. It wants you to attain them in yourself. It doesn't want to just give them to you without any work on your part. Do you know what I mean? It's like it doesn't want to spoil us. It's like having a child. You don't want to spoil a child, give it everything without, without the child not setting their own goals and trying to achieve them and stuff like that. You see, like very wealthy people who have children doing both things, but some of them will be outspoken about it, saying, I didn't just give them everything give my kids everything because you see how that damaging that is. You know, that I wanted them to have that same experience that I had of building my business and going for something, creating something for themselves. And so, Pisces. I cried at something this weekend. What was it? Can't remember. Something made me cry. I think it was a movie. Okay? Because it's Pisces season. So we're all a bit soft. Let's get more cards out for the collective, shall we? My elbow's still not good. That is difficult to do, picking up those cards from over there like that. Right, what else do we need to know? Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you or something is against you, or, yeah, that abundance isn't available for some reason. That you can't have it. The universe is saying that you can't have it, or you shouldn't want it. Ugh. Depression, anxiety. It's interesting, isn't it? Because abundance does stay away from you, especially when you're worried about it. But yeah, if you're worried that you can't get that money to pay that bill, oh, it's just the worst. And it holds all of the great ideas away from you. So it's no coincidence that I mentioned before my abundance could kick in, I had to let go of that anxiety. It wasn't depression for me. It was anxiety. I don't think I've ever been depressed. Anxious, yes. Definitely had to let go of that to get success. Not just to get success. It's not like I was doing the same things. I was doing similar things, but different. Once I'd quit the anxiety, I could quit the drinking that had hold of me, which meant that I could show up. I could show up and do my videos and show up every day for work and just be available, properly showing up. Not doing anything that much different. I'm just doing a hell of a lot more of it now because I can trust myself to get up in the morning. Quite frankly, that's what it was. Oh, my tiara should be arriving soon. Pig, beware of greed. Now, you know how I said with that vulture, you might think that you shouldn't want it. Maybe this. Maybe this is a belief that some people have that is keeping abundance away from them. They shouldn't even want it. It makes you greedy. Everyone that's got abundance is greedy. Wary of being greedy, wary of being judged, wary of people being jealous, reacting badly. Anyone got that in them? Holding abundance away from them because they're so afraid that they're going to be seen as being greedy. Like your abundance takes away from someone else. And it can appear that way because money is a thing. Like you've got a note, you give it to someone else. But it's energy really. So it's not like, oh, if I give it to you, then you've got it and you've taken mine. Because it flows all around. There's plenty of it. I mean, they just made some more in Thailand. Different colours. Just extra money. Letting go of hope, Karen. Yeah, and I understand what you mean. It's like when I was going through the breakup from a 6-year relationship. It was so hard because I thought I was letting go of the dreams that I had. I thought they were shared dreams, but it turned out that they weren't. It turned out they were my dreams, and I fulfilled them very quickly after I let go of him. But he'd always been in the picture of those dreams. And so sometimes it's not, we lose hope, but we shouldn't really, because it happens anyway, if it's ours. It just depends. You see, I was the one that was always leading. I was always one that was dragging people behind me. And so as soon as I let go, then I'd get what it was that I was getting. And what would happen to them? They would ping back like they were on a bungee cord. They thought they were coming with me. They thought that they were. And this goes for friends and relationships and all kinds of things. I've been dragging a lot of people behind me. And so they ping back to where they were before. And that was a big shock to them. And they blame me for it. Because I'm no longer dragging them forward anymore. Got some hard work ahead. Yeah, hard work ahead for the abundance. It's not going to be as hard as you think now. There is hard work, right? But what I've noticed is when you do the hard work, everyone has to do the hard work to get abundance, right? You do. You have to share your gifts with the world, and it's hard at first. But then once you get the momentum going of it, then you make it easier and easier. That's the stage I'm at now, to get balance. And for many years, especially when I was doing the abundance work, I tried to do it the other way around. Before the momentum started, I tried to make it easier and easier because I had coaches and stuff, and they were telling me that. Automate it, make it easier on yourself so you can have time off. Well, I made it so I could have all my time off because I didn't have any customers. Well, I had very few. It's not true that I didn't have any customers, but it was just basic level, enough to pay the bills. Just survival level abundance. So they were giving me the wrong advice at that time. What I needed to do was like put myself into my work, put my passion into it, build it up, get that momentum going. So there is hard work ahead for your abundance. There absolutely is. And it's only when momentum is gained, when you're secure in that, when you're secure in the abundance. Like I don't even think. I used to be so worried about the money coming in through my business. Now I don't even think about it. I just presume that it is, and it will, and it does. To get to that point is when you know you've got momentum. It does take hard work to get there. Keep trying to take it back when you've let go. Do you feel bad about it, Timothy? Bad about letting go? So yeah, don't be under any illusions that you can have it really easy. Instantly. Law of attraction. As I said, the universe doesn't want that for us. It doesn't want to spoil us. It wants us to grow. What is this? 4 cards came out at once, so I'm going to take them and see what story comes from this. If I can pick it up. Okay. Basket. Recognition. Reward for merit. Getting recognized now. And the abundance coming in. Reward for merit. The efforts that you've put in once you open up to receiving. It's going to be different for everybody, but the recipe is similar for receiving. You've got to drop something first. And then you start getting the recognition and reward for merit and all of that stuff. There's a big receiving. It's time to receive now. And it's an active thing. It's like not, I used to think like, but receiving, it's just about what everyone else is giving. It's not. It's about how we receive. It's about recognizing the right people that you can receive from as well. Because when you've been closed down to receiving, really it kind of closed down to giving as well, although you'll be putting a lot of effort in trying to give to people. When you're like that, you're around a lot of people like that too. A lot of people with not much to give, people that aren't taking care of themselves. When you start taking care of yourselves and you bring it all back into yourself and start giving to yourself and receiving from yourself for a while, then when you open up, you start being attracted more to the people that are looking after themselves. Not the needy anymore, not attracted to the needy anymore. You're attracted to those ones that are also looking after themselves. Because then you recognize how big of a thing it was for you to get to that point of looking after yourself. And so when you see it in someone else, you're like, good on you, you did it too. And yeah, and then you see the dysfunction in how you used to be and those people that you used to be around and that they don't have anything to give. And yeah, different people, start receiving from them. So those are the ones that can recognize you and reward you for your merit, not the ones before. So you change your energy, you bring people in. You naturally get attracted to, because you appreciate more the people that have done that. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Is it? Is it really, Spirit? I would have done this weekend, but it didn't happen. The plans went awry. It's time to go out and have fun. I don't believe it. Otherwise, it would have happened this weekend, and it didn't. Wedge. Someone's trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay, this is a belief again, that there's a wedge between you and the abundance that you want. It's not true. It's all about how you're treating yourself, how you're feeling about yourself, and who you are choosing and what you're choosing in your life as a result of how you're feeling about yourself. There's no one between you and your money, you and your abundance. Literally nobody. Everyone's got access to source directly. All right, okay. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. This is with yourself. It's got to happen with yourself first. Get married to yourself. Buy yourself roses. It's one ring, you see? One ring. It's for you. Grab a bar and hit yourself on the head with it. Yeah, a marriage will take place either romantic or business. So you need to get married to yourself first. Buy yourself roses. Get married to yourself. I watched, what's his name? Who was his brother? Matthew Hussey. Have you ever seen his stuff? It was like relationship stuff. I watched him years ago. Someone put me onto him. It's good. And now apparently he's working with his brother. I know, I've not seen him for years. And then live, his brother was on live yesterday, and I caught it. And he was saying, like, why does everyone think they should be in relationships anyway? Why not be single? Because it's really good. But there is that, isn't there? And people say it. It's so annoying. Friends say to me, oh, why don't you just go with whoever? This one, that one. Why? Why would I? What, just to be with somebody? It doesn't make any sense. You're not making any sense, people. Why would I do that? Settling. Mr. Bowers, may I ask about love? Yes, you may. Thank you for your donation, Mr. Bowers. Right, okay. This is complicated for you, Mr. Bowers, because you've got, is it true and judgment separates? So, oh, look at the lighting, it's really good. Is it true and judgment separates? Yeah. Trying to figure out what it is that you want is tricky. Because when we try and do it with our head, we can get it so very wrong. Someone looks good on paper, or trying to be the person that looks good on paper for other people as well. Trying to figure it out with our minds is not how love is done. It's done with the heart. Not that the mind should be left out of it completely, because that would be insane. But you're using your head a little bit too much in this. Judging yourself, judging other people. It's that discernment's good, yeah. But this is saying you've got way too much focus on that. And we have way too much focus on that in our minds about love when we're hurt, when we've got wounds. Try and protect ourselves. We're like, okay, well, that person with dark hair hurt me, so now I'm not going to go for dark hair. That person that was a narcissist hurt me, so I'm not going to be with a narcissist. I'm going to, notice all those signs. And that person who had no money, they hurt me, so I'm going to make sure that I'm with someone with a lot of money so that they don't hurt me. And so it's just protection, protection, protection. It's why we use our minds too much like that. And some of it's good, like, some of that focus is good. But yeah, this is saying refocus. You see, what I heard was the person that will love you right Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't know what kind of person could love us right, until we're loving ourselves right, especially. But sometimes it's still not obvious what kind of person can love us right. And so this is asking you to shift your awareness. Maybe be a little bit more open. You know, you've got a higher self that will lead you to the right person for you. And it might be that you've got another lesson next. So don't try and protect yourself so much with your beliefs and your judgments of other people and of yourself. Mr. Bowers. Gabe, higher self message. Thanks for your donation, Gabe. Hey, love for you as well, Gabe. Get support. So this is about you being supported rather than being the supporter. It's doing both, but you're going to do both anyway, right? This is about you focusing on a lover that can support you, that uplifts you, that brings something to you, that helps you. Not just someone to help. An equal. Get support. So look for someone that's got something to offer you. It's very important. That's another thing that I say to my friends, like, why would I do that? They're not going to bring anything into my life. Why? And I'm not saying that no man can ever bring anything into my life. I'm saying the ones that I've met that are here, nah. It's a no from me. And that's okay. It's not being judgmental. It's being discerning, right? There doesn't have to be someone here right now for me. I'm okay. Oh, watch out. Prepare, Gabe. Move away and prepare. So, yes, you are going to be bringing somebody in, Gabe, who will support you. I don't feel like it's anyone from the past because I don't think that you have been around people that will support you. You're moving, you're shifting within yourself, preparing for somebody that can support you as much as you support them, you know. Hi, Alana. You feel like you've integrated letting go more than you've been able to in the past. Ah. Melissa, thanks for your donation. Message from your higher self. Trust is hard. But then we're given all of the evidence, aren't we? You look back in your life, you're given the evidence that we can trust, but I don't know. Sometimes we've been too trusting and then we've been burned from that. And so trusting, let's not trust people. Let's trust people to be whoever they're going to be. Trust the universe more. Trust our higher selves more. Melissa, message from your higher self? Ooh, okay. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. Oh, interesting. Because the energy update today was about releasing that. Watch the energy update again, Melissa. You got blame and freedom, love and joy. Right. So this is about scapegoat energy. Interesting that I've started talking about scapegoats again. Haven't for many years talked about scapegoats, and it's coming up again in the last week. That's because it's Pisces season, said my guides. Okay. The emotional burdens. Okay. Right. So you've been taking the emotional burdens, Melissa. It's made you into a scapegoat. When you take the emotional burdens for everybody, and you're always there, the strong one, the one that tries to fix everything, that tries to do everything, the one that is willing to take responsibility for everyone and everything. Everyone and everything is very, very willing to place that responsibility onto you. Even though you can't take responsibility for anyone else. They don't want to take responsibility for themselves, so they'll hand it to you. But then you can't do anything about it because you can't fix other people's stuff. It's their responsibility. And so what happens is you don't fix their stuff. It's all the same. Or even if you do fix it for a short time, once you take your focus off them, they just fall back to where they were, like that bungee cord I was talking about. And what happens? They scapegoat you. They blame you. So you've got blame. Melissa. Weight on your shoulders that you place there yourself, because you'll take responsibility where you shouldn't. Freedom, love, and joy is on the other side of that. Stop taking responsibility for people and things that are not yours to take. Your only responsibility is yourself, really. If you've got young children, them too. No one else. And sure, you might have a desire to say have a functional relationship, a good relationship with somebody, and so you might. But even then, your responsibility is to yourself within that relationship. So pretty much, it's all about you, Melissa. Releasing emotional burdens. Gardening and listening. Nice. So when you stop taking that responsibility, then you're going to feel bad that you ever did. It's like banging your head against the wall. Trying to, it's giving yourself an impossible task, and you take responsibility of everyone and everything, and sort them all out. Even though I can't manifest for anybody else. So, and yeah, once you decide to stop that, then you're gonna have to forgive yourself. There's gonna be flack for it. There's gonna be fallout. Of course there is. They're gonna blame you even more then when you stop doing it. But it's the only way out. You need to decide to forgive yourself for doing it then, and decide to forgive yourself for them pinging back to where they were before. It's an illusion. When you're dragging people forward, it's an illusion. They're not really there. They're not really there in their energy. As soon as you let them go, ping, back, straight back, straight back. You know, I thought with my ex, we were together for 6 years, and we went from living in this tiny granny flat underneath someone's house to living in this fantastic canal side big house, and having these dreams then of getting a boat and working half the time and traveling half the time and all of this stuff. And I thought that it was joint. I thought we'd both work toward that. And sure, he'd supported me and it helped me heal and all of that. It was a roommate relationship. But it was all kind of me that was doing it. Anyway, when we broke up, as I said, I was very upset because I thought I was having to give up on those dreams. But what happened was those dreams that I'd had manifested very quickly when we broke up, like within a couple of months. And what happened to him, just as fast he went back to living in a tiny place again. He reverted back to where I'd picked him up. And that was a shock to me. I was like, wow, it was all me. I had no idea. I thought it was both of us that had grown. Wow. But yeah, I pinged right back. And so when you watch people ping right back like that, it could make you feel guilty too. But that's the responsibility you've been taking, so don't do it. You have to become really selfish for a while. And then eventually you bring people in that are also selfish, look after themselves, and they're a delight to be around, and they'll give you all kinds. They'll give you all kinds of things. Love you properly. Take responsibility for themselves and give freely, and you'll be able to give freely for them. You don't need to take care of them because they're taking care of themselves, but you'll want to. And so you do things for them, and it feels great then. Oh, when you do things for people that are looking after themselves, it feels really good. There's no weirdness behind it. There you go. Chris, messages and direction for the upcoming week. Thanks for your donation, Chris. Oh, nice. Be artistic and peace. Creating something. It's a space. Oh. Creating a space. I don't know. I just had this picture of like moving furniture around and stuff. It kind of reminded me of my day yesterday. I didn't move furniture around, but what I did do was there was a big spider web in the corner of my kitchen, and I as I was washing my hands or something, I grabbed, the sunlight was just coming through the window, so it lit this spider web up fantastically. And so I grabbed it, and then I thought, oh, I can't stop there because I can see that there's dust everywhere in the corner. There was like a wooden tray there and stuff. So I started washing everything, wiping the surface down, spider poop underneath the tray and all that stuff. And then I didn't stop there. I went right through the kitchen, cleaning everything up and getting rid of stuff that I won't use and just sorting stuff out, you know. And it was kind of, and then I didn't stop there. I cleaned up the fan, all kinds of things. But it was like, and underneath this table as well. It's that kind of energy. There's be creative. It's about making your space nicer, prettier, or something. I saw like moving furniture around, but get creative with your space. We can shift our energy, right, when we do stuff like that. Moving furniture around. I used to do it quite regularly. Places that I've lived in, move the furniture around every few months. Feels fresh when you do that. Hey, Deepta. So, Chris, do that. Move your furniture around or something. Or I don't know, get some new cushion covers or something like that. Get creative with it. Because it's a distraction, really. Yeah, to give you peace. It's to give you something to focus on apart from other stuff. So, knowing and listen. Yeah, because your mind is going to pull you all over the place. Maybe not all over the place, maybe to one particular place over and over again. And so to give you some peace, get creative with your space. I really enjoyed it yesterday doing that stuff. You're literally doing that cleaning right now. That's cool, Alana. Yeah, it's a nice thing to do. Like I don't like cleaning, but I like doing stuff like that. Like there's certain things that the cleaners don't do. And of course, they don't rearrange my stuff like that. They're not gonna. And all of the empty boxes from all of these decks and stuff that I always have out, I put them all in a plastic bag and I put them away so they're not just all sat underneath here. And then there was so much dust, it was ridiculous. Now the only ones that I've got under here, the Mataro boxes, because people ask what they are. I've got the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, which I stopped using. The ones that have the actual cards in them, and these Rebecca Campbell decks, which I don't like that much. They're all a bit fluffy, these, for me. I don't get a lot from them, so vacuum the cobwebs. Oh wow, yeah, you see the cobwebs, that letting go. Oh, that was it, wasn't it? That's what I said on Saturday, remember? The last Psychic Cafe, it was about cleaning the cobwebs out. Remember? There was a card, it was one of these cards, and it had a cobweb on it, and I was saying it was about sex. I think the sex card had come out or something like that before it, but it was cleaning out the cobwebs. Yeah, there you go. Clean out the cobwebs. It's part of letting go. We do that, right? Cutting hair as well, people say. Oh, I'd totally forgotten about that. I did. I said that we'd be cleaning out the cobwebs on the weekend. Deepta, general guidance for you. That's probably why I couldn't go out, because I had to clean the cobwebs out of here. And now I've got space in my kitchen for the new coffee maker too. Deepta. Oh, Deepta, this is good. Perfect is that you're getting closer and closer to what will really fulfill you. You're on the right track. You're getting those clues, shifting your mindset, so you're moving closer to it. So it feels to me, Deepta, like you might have had a bit of an aha at the weekend, or just, oh, I might start doing this now, or move toward that, or I'd like to pursue this, or you're definitely on the track toward your fulfillment, something that would be perfect for you. Excuse me. Yeah, something that will fulfill you. And it's not anything that you would think, oh yeah, that's going to fulfill me. Oh, I'm wrecking these cards already. Deepta, simply have a good time. It's something that's just going to be a good time. And so I was thinking when it said this, that it would be like, oh, I know, I'll pursue doing readings now or something like that, my energy healing. Applying it to myself, of course. But it's not. It's not. It's just something like, oh, I'm going to go to that gym now or something like that. Something that will simply be a good time. But it is so connected to your fulfillment. We need to seek fulfillment in everything, right? And seek it in the easiest things because it's our predominant vibration, our predominant feelings that manifest in various aspects of our lives. So if you want an amazing career that you would really love, something you'd really love to do, well, get that same feeling in a hobby or something like that. If you get that feeling with something else in your life, then you'll have that predominant vibration and you will attract the bigger stuff. It's the same with the goals. You know, we were talking about the goals. We were talking about the goals before. Did it freeze on you? Are you the new Gabe? Let's see if you got it. Can you still hear my voice though? Or do I need to say it all again? I'm just going to do a bit of sage while Deepta's listening because there's a big delay. Let me know if you got the message. Otherwise, I'll say it again. I feel like burning some sage. You can hear me. Good. Yeah, I had a feeling that you would have been able to hear it. I haven't done sage for ages. Okay. Maybe someone came in the cafe. Let's sage them out. Let's get more cards out then. What was it, Deepta? Something shifted in your energy. Did you decide to do something or pursue something or just focus? It could be just focusing on something else. I'm going to have a good time instead of stressing myself out. I think I've mentioned it before. 1 year, I think me and my friends, maybe it was like just before the new year or just after the new year, we were all at the beach bar place and we were talking about like the year ahead and I said, I'm going to have fun every single day this year. And it was really good, like just that focus and that it's about time I had more fun. I've been taking things way too seriously. I've been building my business and I had much more fun. Oh, Gabe, you're going to break it again. Between worlds. Again, I'm getting about abundance here, that we're in transition at the moment with abundance, so I feel it for sure. Mine is pulling. Okay, so you're in between worlds while you're in this shift to your new tribe. They don't just come in automatically. Like I said, it comes in through self-love and then recognizing self-love in other people, the ones that you can trust. You can't trust people that aren't loving themselves, really. They've got nothing to give. They're going to give you a load of crap. They're wounded, you know. And to do good things, you need to break out of that. Recognize your new tribe. Recognize those ones that are loving themselves too. I don't know, your heart's going to be going, but I want to help those people that can't. Well, you can't help those people that can't until you get out of that. You can't help people out of the mud while you're still in the mud. You've got to get out and then show them. Like, I just climbed out of that. You can climb out of that too. So the sun is coming out, you know. Something needs to end first out of this world. Something needs to be completed. End of an old cycle before the new one can start. So, and it's about the people. It's about the people that you have around you. It's like me, you know. I do it for free because it's a God-given gift. And then, as you settle into yourself and get to know yourself and all of that stuff, then you start attracting people that actually value you because you're valuing yourself, right? So it is all about the people, the tribe, the people that you're bringing in. That's why you're in between worlds. Let's get some animals out. Spirit animals. There's not been any comments for ages. You're being quiet. You're all cleaning the cobwebs, aren't you? There was a wasp nest on my fan as well. I cleaned that off. I took the front off it. I cleaned the blades and everything. It was so dirty because it had been outside and it had all the outside stuff on it, the mold and things. I cleaned my weights too. Can't see it behind the curtain. There is my big, whatever you call it, barbell. And yeah, my hand weights were all moldy. I've not picked them up forever. So I cleaned those. Sorted stuff out. Pumped up my tyres on my bike. It's nice, isn't it, to do those little jobs? You feel better for it afterwards. We're in a lucky time right now. In this transition, it's a lucky time. The redirection from one chapter to the next, especially in abundance. Rabbits are abundant, right? Oh my God. Might get lucky too. Huh. Another flamingo, like the Between Worlds flamingo. Embrace the in-between. How's that? Flamingos! Between Worlds and embrace the in-between. I guess. Same lady who makes them, so she will think that flamingos are in between or something. Just Timothy. It's just you and me now. Is there anyone else on? You're all asleep. 13, apparently. Lucky for some. I do like the lighting this time of year with the sun coming in through that window there. Nice. So, flamingos, you're cooking. What are you cooking, April? Can you type and cook at the same time? I cooked yesterday. I'm going to leave the flamingos showing. It's still a party. Tucker's joining in as well. Can you hear it? Go. Okay. Let's get some of these out and then I'm done. Because I've got a lot of videos to make today. I'm going to do all the dailies and then the weekly. Hopefully, I'll get it all done. You're cleaning. You're all busy listening to me. The shapeshifter. Ooh, chicken for soup. Nice. The shapeshifter. Yeah. Changes. Changes that we're going through. Wondering what that movement was outside. Flamingos are a sign for you. What are they a sign of? You just don't want to break the internet. I love chicken soup. The shapeshifter. So who you are is changing. Like I said, the universe doesn't want, like, law of attraction doesn't want to just like spoil you and give you stuff that you wish for. It wants you to change. Not because it wants you to change in a bad way. It wants you to become more of who you are. It believes in you. Typing an email for work at the same time. Did you do painting? Oh, I'm chatting to a friend. Listening and take it all in. The healer. Healing ourselves or realizing that we have healed. And it's time to move forward now into a new experience. That's what you needed to hear. Awesome. Melissa. And the animal. Eyes on the prize. Heading toward what it is that you want. So, yeah, we're getting it right now. We're in a transition to a different, especially abundance. I feel it. Yeah, I know, right. Whatever that right track is, who knows? Might be a track to crashing and burning and getting the lessons that we want. You just never know, do you? Because spirit can be a bit divisive. So, not a lot of romance today, which is refreshing. Well, the cicadas have started. Oh, I hope they die soon. I can't stand them. It's horrible. You want a quiet time, you go out by the pool and they start screaming next to you in the tree. Ah. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to do those videos before the party starts. Cicadas and partying people. What is today? Monday the 8th of March. I don't think there's any festival or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's a birthday party or something. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming along. Thanks for all of your support of my channel. I didn't do a self-love Sunday video this time. Couldn't be bothered. To tell you the truth, I couldn't be bothered. I've got ideas of the ones that I want to make soon, but this time, got the rest of my life to do that, right? Yeah, there's a lot of eyes there. I know, I noticed that too. But remember, we've got to marry ourselves first. Get married to yourself. We're in transition. Okay, let's do it all over again tomorrow. Woo! Have a great night, day, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow.